In the upcoming political battles that will shape the UK's future, one region stands as the defining battleground: the Red Wall. The phrase has become synonymous with the shift in political power that has shaped the last decade of British politics. What was once the stronghold of the Labour Party is now a zone of intense contestation, with both Labour and the newly energised Reform UK vying for dominance. But let's be clear, this is no ordinary political struggle. It is a clash of ideologies, of identities, and of futures. It's a fight for the soul of Britain itself. And despite what some would have you believe, Sir Keir Starmer and his Labour Party have more to fear from Nigel Farage's Reform UK than they dare admit. The stakes could not be higher. Labour, after years of decline, has once again been thrust into a position of power. Starmer has rebuilt his party with the careful precision of a man who knows just how tenuous this grip is. He understands that the growing popularity of Reform UK, once a fringe party, is a direct threat to his ambitions. As Reform's support inches ever closer to Labour's, Starmer's fear is palpable. The Red Wall is no longer a stronghold of Labour loyalty. It is a volatile, uncertain landscape where any party could rise to prominence. Farage has been methodical in carving out a space within this contested terrain, exploiting the widespread dissatisfaction with both the government and the opposition. His populist rhetoric resonates with a public fatigued by the political elite. Farage's brand of nationalism, his anti-elite messaging, and his attacks on the established order cut to the heart of many who feel abandoned by both the Conservatives and Labour. Starmer's efforts to undermine Farage are both predictable and necessary for his own survival. But in doing so, he has exposed his weaknesses. His attacks on Reform UK, particularly around issues such as the NHS and workers' rights, fail to address the underlying discontent that drives Reform's rise. Labour may claim to champion the working class, but they are rapidly losing their grasp on that demographic as Reform UK steps in with a message that resonates more deeply than Starmer cares to acknowledge. The irony here is impossible to ignore. While Starmer assails Reform UK over issues like workers' rights, zero-hours contracts, and healthcare, he overlooks the most glaring problem within his own party: its inability to fully connect with the people. Starmer's Labour has become an institution of platitudes, of speeches devoid of substance, and of a political class that seems more interested in appeasing the media and the establishment than addressing the real concerns of the working people. His attacks on Farage's stance on the NHS may have some merit, but they ring hollow when placed against the backdrop of Labour's failure to enact meaningful change for those who need it most. The working class doesn't need to hear about abstract principles. They need to see action, and Starmer has not provided that. Moreover, the accusation that Reform UK is somehow unpatriotic or in league with Putin is not only disingenuous, it's desperate. Starmer's attempts to frame Farage's party as a threat to the nation's core values are part of a broader strategy to deflect from his own party's inability to provide a compelling alternative. While Labour wrings its hands over foreign policy and issues of national security, Farage continues to appeal to the deep-seated fears and anxieties of those who feel left behind by globalization, immigration, and the growing gulf between the political elite and ordinary citizens. To dismiss Reform UK as a May populist upstart is to ignore the tectonic shifts happening within the electorate. Farage's response to Starmer has been nothing short of decisive. He is unafraid to call out Labour's hypocrisy, accusing the party of resorting to lies and scare tactics. And in many ways, Farage is right. Labour's attacks on Reform UK are more about maintaining power than about offering a genuine alternative to the issues facing the country. Starmer's greatest fear is not that Farage's party will undermine his policies. It is that Reform UK will unseat Labour as the voice of disillusioned voters in the Red Wall. This is not just about politics, it's about the future of the UK. The rise of Reform UK should be seen as a symptom of a broader dissatisfaction with the current political system, one that Labour, despite its efforts, has failed to remedy. While Starmer hurls accusations at Farage, he fails to understand the root cause of Reform's appeal. It is not just about NHS policy or workers' rights. It's about a crisis of representation. It's about a populace that feels unheard, neglected, and increasingly disenfranchised. Starmer may hold the reins of a once powerful party, but if he cannot engage with the electorate on a deeper, more meaningful level, he risks losing them to someone who speaks to their frustrations, no matter how uncomfortable that truth may be. In the end, the fight for the Red Wall is a fight for relevance. Starmer's Labour is struggling to stay in the game, while Farage's Reform is gaining ground. Labour may have dominated this territory once, but the future is increasingly uncertain. The question now is not whether Starmer can defeat Farage, it's whether he can adapt fast enough to avoid being left behind. The political landscape is shifting, and Starmer's ability to maintain control over the Red Wall will depend on whether he can address the genuine concerns of the people, not just the talking points that have long served the establishment. If he fails, Farage will not just win elections, he will redefine the very nature of British politics.